How's it going, friends? Welcome back to the garage. So we got another Knipex tool for you today. What we have here is the 3111 160. These are the 6 1/4 needle nose pliers. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get this unboxed for you real quick. So needle nose and long nose pliers, the term is interchangeable. And to be truthful, I didn't actually know that there was actually a difference between needle nose pliers and long nose pliers. So if we look at something like this, these Milwaukee's here, these are actually long nose pliers. So if you ever look at the package for a pair of pliers like this, you're going to see they're a combination long nose pliers. Now, I also have a pair of channel locks here, which are your smaller long nose pliers, and I've done a video on these in the past, going over the quality and different things like that about these. You ought to check that out. I'll leave a card up here. But I wanted to look at, you know, some of the advantages of having a plier like this. You know, and if you look, these are both roughly the same size, but if you look at the profile, it is much different. And if we open the jaws up, you can see there's a crosshatch pattern for gripping. When you look at this, there is nothing there for gripping. And the reason why that is because these are going to be more for precision and delicate work. So if I were to take a piece of soft metal like this copper and grab a hold of it with these from the tip, and I try to pull on it, what you'll see is there is some marks left behind. Now, if I do the same thing with these, and I pull, they want to slip a little easier, but you're not going to get nearly the marring. You're not going to get, you know, the deep indentions into the metal. So these are going to be more for your precision and working with more precious materials than what these are. These are going to be more rugged, but there are certainly advantages to having the needle nose pliers over the long nose pliers. And if you stick around, we'll get right into it. All right, so what I've done is I've drilled a 1/2 inch hole, a 3/8 hole, and a 5/16 hole in this piece of 2x4. It's 1.5 inches thick. And the reason why I did that is to kind of demonstrate what the kind of the drawback to long nose pliers can be. Even if you have a set of small needle nose or long nose pliers like this, this is the model number for these, if you're interested, is 326 from Channel Lock. What can end up happening is even though the nose is much smaller than the area you're trying to get into, if you have to go back too far and you're still in that same hole, you're not going to get a whole lot of room to play with. So that's where really the drawback comes with these long nose pliers. Now with needle nose pliers, it's a little bit different because they stay thinner for much longer. They do taper back to be a bit wider towards the end, but you have more, it's a longer taper and it stays thinner longer. So just demonstrating here, going into the 1/2 inch hole with the needle nose pliers, and that's 1.5 inches deep, I can still open the pliers and grab. Now let's look at these long nose pliers. So try and do the same thing. They don't even fit through all the way. And that's a 1/2 inch hole. They won't even fit through all the way. Pushing it in, it doesn't fit through all the way. So let's try the 3/8 inch hole with these needle nose pliers. Let's see if we can still open these up. So we're going in the 3/8 hole, out the other side. Yes, we can still open the jaws. And let's go down to the 5/16 hole and see if we can still Just a tiny bit. Let me let it get. If you're grabbing something really, really tiny, you can just barely spread them. But that's where that taper kind of gets you in trouble, is with deeper holes that are the same consistency. Now, if we take a look here, this is a 1/4 inch piece of plywood here, and I drilled a 1/4 inch hole here. Let's go out the bottom. And I can fit in even smaller holes still yet with these if the hole is not that deep. Now, let's try the needle nose, or the long nose. Barely, I can barely even open these, and I'm actually trying to open them. It's kind of like pushing the plywood up. Let's go to a 7/32 hole. Let's see if we can get these to open in there. Yeah, even a 7/32 hole. 3/16. Just barely. All right, so as you can see from kind of demonstrating the versatility of these tools, the needle nose pliers certainly going to give you better options in terms of reaching into places that you normally wouldn't be able to with any other pliers. And you know, with that, these are actually needle nose pliers. This is what these are. These right here, long nose pliers, sure, you know, they can reach a little further than your traditional pliers, but only to a point. Once you get to a certain point, that width and that taper gets too fat to where it's really, really difficult to get in somewhere. But are they going to be better than regular pliers getting into small spaces? Absolutely, but not nearly as good as traditional or actual needle nose pliers like these. And again, just comparing the difference, they're longer, they're skinnier, and now the one drawback, if you want to call it a drawback, is it doesn't have you know, the grip surface that a normal pair of long nose pliers would. They have no gripping surface at all. It's just straight metal. And again, that's for precision work and to not mar anything, as this is a actual precision tool, but they can be used in other situations. But that's all I have for you guys today. And as always, I appreciate you all joining me. Every single time I post a video out, all the people that comment and subscribe and like the videos, I'm overwhelmed with the support, and you wouldn't believe how much I appreciate it and how much this channel has grown in just a short period of time. So I really want to thank you guys for that. But I would love to know what you guys think. Leave your comment down below and let me know if you have a pair of these or a pair like these, and if you feel like these are better than just your regular long nose pliers. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, a like and a subscribe would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.